Alrighty then, let's talk about the song that has become an anthem, a diss track, and a neuroscience experiment all rolled into one. Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Now, you might be thinking, hold on, why are we bringing neuroscience into a rap beef? Well, my friends, because your neurons have been partying just as hard as your speakers. 1. Why this song hits hard. First things first, the beat. That mustard produced West Coast sound is tailor-made to trigger your dopamine system. When that bass drops, your nucleus accumbens, the brain's reward hub, lights up like the New York Times Square Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving. And the song doesn't just deliver vibes. Your brain loves prediction and reward. The tight rhythm pattern sets up an expectation. And then boom, the beat switches slightly. The hi-hats stutter and your brain releases a dopamine burst. It's the same mechanism behind why people replay this song nonstop. Your brain basically says, again, again, again. 2. The hook as a chant. Now let's talk about the hook. They not like us. Simple, repetitive, almost tribal. This repetition activates the motor cortex and Broca's area, the same part of your brain involved in speech and movement. That's why people chant it like it's a stadium anthem. Your brain wires itself to want to join in. It's not just music, it's synchrony engineering. Synchrony engineering is the psychology of collective movement. In neuroscience terms, Kendrick wrote a hook that literally hacks your mirror neurons. When you see a crowd chant the hook, your brain wants to copy it. 3. Diss tracks and the amygdala. Of course, Not Like Us is not just catchy, it's a diss. And that's where the amygdala comes in. The amygdala is your brain's threat detector. That part of your brain that goes, danger, or fight, or flee. When K-Dot calls out his opponent with surgical precision, your amygdala reacts as if you're witnessing a gladiator battle. The sharp metaphors and targeted lines give you a little hit of adrenaline and cortisol, which are the same chemicals involved in competitive sports and survival. That's why diss tracks feel like competitive sports, boxing matches even, set to music. 4. Dance plus movement. Now, add in dance. TikTok lit this song up with the Super Bowl halftime show Not Like Us Dance Challenge. Why? Because movement circuits in the brain, the cerebellum, basal ganglia, and motor cortex tied to music reinforces memory. So when you're bouncing side to side, doing the dance, your brain is literally strengthening the song's memory trace. You'll never forget the beat because the body helped store it. 5. Social bonding and cultural impact. Here's the big picture. Not Like Us works not just as a diss, not just as a hit, but as a neurosocial bonding tool. Singing it together triggers oxytocin release, which is the bonding hormone. That's the same thing that choirs and protest chants do. Kendrick basically turned a rap beef tune into a worldwide community ritual. So whether you're at a club, a concert, or just yelling it at your car stereo, you're not just vibing, you're bonding with millions of others in real time. Your brain loves it. Why? Because our brains are wired for connection through rhythm and storytelling. So, the neuroscience of Kendrick Lamar is not like us. Dopamine for the beat, mirror neurons for the chant, amygdala hype for the disses, motor cortex for the dance, and oxytocin for the unity. In other words, it's not just a banger, it's a brain takeover. Kendrick didn't just win a rap battle, he also won the neurological war. So, which Kendrick track rewired your brain the most? Drop it in the comments. Until next time, stay moving, stay joyful, and stay curious. Have a great one. Peace.